Following portion of Daytime Tri-Cities is sponsored by travel expert Kathy Kennedy.
Travel expert Kathy Kennedy is here this morning with plenty of good news about local travel club meetings and the extension of a big-time sale with Viking. Good morning, Kathy. How you doing?
I am absolutely great.
You're smiling.
Keep this weather coming in. I love the 60s. Oh, man, I can function in that.
Oh, yeah, I love this. I love this weather. But let's talk about, you've had some great travel club meetings.
Oh, you know what? We were just down in Asheville, and if you guys go to Asheville, you have to go to the Book Exchange in the Champagne Bar. That is the most eclectic, amazing place. Donna packed the house here. She actually had these roses. Those are real roses that she had brought in, cut, and put them in a vase right before we had the presentation. Wonderful people there. A lot of good questions, and that's kind of what I want to talk about. We kind of changed this presentation up a little bit. Yeah, we got into the books there. Changed the presentation up a little bit to really be able to open up to the questions that you have that the brochures do not answer for you. And it really did, and as I was telling you, I think we probably had more compliments after this event than we have any of them. It was a whole new crowd, but they had a lot of questions, and that's what I want people to do is come in with your questions. We had covered things like you want to talk about insurance and dress code and, well, what happens if I do this trip? Do I need a pre or a post? You know, a lot of those things you don't get to cover. And we just love, Tracy and I love doing these events for one reason is we're able to get the information out, but we try to get done really a little early so that we can do a one-on-one with you. So I'm asking everybody, especially, hopefully you're going to come in for, we're going to talk about it.
We'll talk about it in a second.
I know I'm getting ahead of myself. The Inspire Wine Bar, bring those questions, bring those, well, I'm thinking about doing this trip, but if I don't, maybe I'll do this one, that type of thing.
And those questions, I'm sure you get tons of them. What are some of the biggest questions you get from folks at these events? You
know, I get a lot of questions about the international travel, about business class versus premium economy. I get a lot of questions about, well, do I need a pre or a post? Or insurance is always the key. Insurance is always there. And then I love the one, what about, you know, dress code? With rivers, it's so different. You know, I tell them it's what I get up in the morning is what I'll probably be at dinner in that night. You know, unless I went out hiking or bike riding or something, I'm probably going to change. But it's really a very casual. The thought process is really about getting you immersed in the area. And I don't know, it's always hard to explain to someone that's never done a river, but they've done cruises. They really are so different. The river is more like you booked a resort, and the resort just moves.
And you're moving with the resort.
Exactly, exactly. You only have to unpack one time. You have the time to get immersed in the area, but more importantly, you get new friends that you get to meet and travel with. And that's the reason why I love groups. Oh, and at these meetings, by the way, I've got new groups all the way into 27.
Nice.
I cannot believe I'm booked into 27.
2 years ahead.
I am. I even booked my kids into 27 because I found the perfect trip for us in 27.
And you're looking to help folks find their perfect trip.
Exactly. That's the other thing. Chris, I'm glad you brought that up. We will talk about, if you've never done it, where do I start? You know, where do I start looking at? You know, we'll talk about the Rhine, the Danube, the Grand European is the most popular. Here's the other thing, and I know that I've already starting to get some bookings for Inspire Wine. I've got some of my, you know, regular clients that actually have been on a river. What better to hear it from them, so you get to talk to the other people that have traveled with Viking or maybe traveled that area, and you can share the different notes. And I got big news.
This is what we're getting to right now. Big news on extending that sale. Yes.
Never have I heard Viking do this before. They've never done it to where we have extended the choice sale.
There you go.
Guys, I've done this a long time. That was one of the best sales out there. You can double pass passenger. You can get free gratuities and beverage package, or you can get up to $1,000 in ship or credit. You know, why are you not calling me right now? I'll answer it when I get back, I promise. But that is the most amazing sale. So you can combine that with my contracted rates. So I don't know, a lot of people know this, but I have a lot of contracted rates, which are lower than what Viking has.
You were showing us those last time.
Yeah, they're lower than Vikings, plus you're going to get those amenities with it. So.
You were talking thousands of dollars in savings going through you.
Iceland is one of them, Australia, New Zealand. I think I literally saved the guy, I think it was over $2,000 per person less than what if he had just called Viking and booked directly with them. Plus he was able to get, I think we combined him with the beverage package and prepaid gratuities. I mean, what a deal, really.
Right.
So.
Well, Kathy, great news. I know you're smiling. Lots to smile about this morning when it comes to travel. Folks, there's some information you need right now, because you need to pick up the phone right now and call Kathy to get your dream trip going. They got all the information for you right there on the screen. And don't forget her big event coming up at Inspire Wine Bar.
The preceding portion of Daytime Tri-Cities was sponsored by travel expert Kathy Kennedy.